Hey everyone, welcome back to another Saturday Live, a live for programmers where you try to ask your question, I try to answer them as closely as I possible. Again, I'm not a master of everything, but I try to make sure that you get best possible help. And again, just like always, we do always Saturday Live at 10 o'clock according to Indian Standard Time, and that's consistent so far. So, cheers with iced tea. Awesome weather is here. So, hey Rohan, hey Preeti, hey Mickey, Sonali, Muhammad, hey Master CHER, Prakur, hello everybody. How's it going on? How's the weather in your country? So, I hope you're doing pretty good and you're coding every single day. It's working good, great here. Salam, sir. Salam to you as well. Okay, so Uh, welcome back again to another Saturday Live. We're gonna talk about something special here. We're gonna talk about today about agenda is desktop-based applications. So I thought we'll make these talks as a little bit more productive by introducing new technology, so that I can talk on to something and all of that. Which car you like? I already own a Honda City, which I love absolutely, and that's my car. Okay, now before we proceed here, let me also tell you that today was a conference day which was not really good. Had some issues, but again, regardless of that, whatever happened here. First of all, I'm not happy with the conference that happened today. It was really a bad experience, but I would like to mention for the people who came from intercity, especially Vivek Modi, Gaurav Nagar, and there are a couple of Nehimanshu. These are all the people who came from different cities to attend my talk and couldn't just attend. Regardless of who screwed up, I am sorry for that because I don't know whatever that is, but I think you guys are coming up from different city just to listen to me, just to meet me, and I was not able to serve you properly. I believe somehow it was my fault. So again, didn't matter who screwed up. Take my apology here that I'm completely sorry for that. But thank you so much. You have traveled, come here to meet me. We had a good chit chat. But again, that's it. Okay, so let's again come back on to our very exciting. So, hey Grover, I'm a beginner. I started with Python. Hey Rohan, that's a good choice. Python is amazing. So, good luck. This is a pretty good and beautiful choice. Okay, so Shambhrada says what actually happened. Um, I don't think so. It's a good idea to share much of the things, but I was invited for a talk, and firstly, they say that you have to cut short your talk for 30 minutes, and then I was allowed to talk for like 5 or 8 minutes on the stage, and that's it. They behind up said, "Can you do it tomorrow?" And I said, "No, I'm not free tomorrow." So, okay, so it was really a bad experience that if you're inviting somebody to talk and people are coming there to listen to him, and then you are saying, "No, you should not talk." It's really bad. Hey Mohammed, Mujtaba, love from Karnataka. Love you guys. So take my name. Hey Apuru Saxena, how are you? How's it going on? Hi bro, how much hours do you sleep? Very less. You can tell it by these guys. Dark circles. So okay. Uh, let's start with you. So, sir, what will we do after learning C++? You can make amazing Unity games. Go ahead with that. Okay. Um, let's talk about today's agenda is about a little bit about the desktop apps. So how you can make desktop apps. Now there are a variety of ways of making the desktop application, and now again desktop applications are rising quite a lot. Recently I have seen an increase in demand on the freelancing website about these desktop apps. So all those people who are okay, there is a shout out here. Hey, there's love your videos. Would like to know which video editing software, lens, and mics you are using. Hey, Amish TV. Thank you so much for asking this question. I can answer you that pretty quickly if I can move my bottles and stuff here. Uh, okay, so this is the beast that I'm using for recording the stuff. This is what I'm using. I'm using still my 70D. I do have my 80D as well. I didn't like it much, so I came back onto my 70D. I use a couple of lenses. This one is Sigma 18 to 35, which is pretty expensive lens. It cost around 70,000 or something. I do have another this lens as well. Sometimes I use it. This is really amazing 70 to 200 lens. And if you can buy 50 mm as well, that would be good. For video editing software, I use Final Cut Pro with a few plugins that I purchased from some of the amazing YouTube stars as well. One of them is Peter McKinnon, so that's why my edits are amazing. I try to learn from some of the freelancer as well. And music is always completely different. I spend a little bit time to make sure you get that like 2 seconds of the clips, and then after that, a little bit more than that. So this all is whole an experience, and I try to give that best experience to you so that you can have it. Okay. So let's talk about the desktop apps again. Desktop apps can be designed majorly by two ways as of now. Yes, there are others as well. One is Java and another one is JavaScript. So all those people who have been mailing me, hey, we want to make desktop apps, I would recommend you to check out Electron.js. Okay. In case you don't, even if you are not aware of that or you are not interested in that, I highly recommend you to at least check out website. Good knowledge, good stuff is always amazing. Okay. So go ahead and just check out Electron.js. I recently built up a toy app. It was just a weather application in Electron.js. It was so fun. Installation was a little bit hard at the first time. I would not lie on that, but it was pretty good. So go ahead, check out Electron.js as well. I liked it. It is easier in Electron.js as compared to the Java application. Java applications are pretty fun. I would recommend to use some kind of scene builders, okay? So go ahead, use some scene builders as well. Let's pick up some more questions as well because there are a lot of them coming up. The boy says, how to get internship? Love your skills. Thank you so much, the boy. Let's talk about internship as well. Now, obviously, internships are not going to land up on your email automatically. You have to apply rigorously for that. But before you do that, pick up your domain. Pick up where you want to do internship, whether it's an information security, whether it's a front-end development, back-end, design part, database modeling, UI, UX, whatever that is. Just pick up the domain, then create an amazing portfolio because a lot of people are competing for that internship. And then decide like 5 or 6 companies which actually are working on that scale, okay? And then try to apply and reapply all those industries, and also catch them on the Django, not the Django, on LinkedIn and these all social media networks and all of that. Follow up with your exact and precise resume. Resume means your project work. Don't send them 10th mark sheet, 12th mark sheet. Nobody cares about that, okay? So this is how you usually get internship. Again, be good. Internship is not about you learn something there. Internship is all about you'll be polishing your skills there. So again, go ahead and polish. First of all, make your skill because you can only polish them in internship. Don't expect that people will be teaching you in internship. That doesn't happen. Okay, pretty good. Which is your favorite language? Hey, Savasani Shrey, I don't have any favorite language. Not at all. Not even JavaScript, not even Swift. I love the work. If the work is amazing, I love that language. If that app can be designed best in Java, I would absolutely love that. If that application can be designed in Swift, I would love to do that. So I don't have any language. Languages are just like tool. Just like I don't really care about much this of the camera because this is like nothing for me. If this goes, I can buy a new one. Similar way, I don't really care about what are these languages and all of that, and neither you should be. Never marry with a language. It is bad. Always try to flip into languages, at least what I believe. Okay, when you completed your live, would you help me? I texted you on the FB page, Rizwan Raja. Hey Rizwan, I'll try to be there because stuff is getting busy. Probably I'll try. New design t-shirt. No, it's same. I do have like full sleeves and half sleeves, great t-shirts from the same brand. I like this, and it's still the same from last like 2 years. No, 1.5 year almost. So this is how it's going on. Wasim Butler says, sir, cheers. Satya Srinivas says, how are you collecting information for your videos? Before I make any videos, the number one thing in my mind is what kind of value I'm adding because information is already on their web. The things that I teach like APIs and talk about Bitcoins, they're already there. Now I try to make sure that I need to read some blog and then I just put it in a creative way so that user can understand that. And on top of that, I try to sprinkle my touch onto it so that it becomes easier to understand. So that's what I try to do. I don't really just mug the things and just say it in front of you. I try to add my touch, add my logics and my flavor to that so that it becomes good. And yes, always all videos are predetermined. It's nothing like I'm just sitting in the camera and just talking to you. Everything is written precise, not perfectly written, but yes, there is always a theme that I want to follow. There is always precise knowledge that I want to give. So this is how it works. There's a lot of process that I do. I like to add things, not just mug the things and up. College is already doing a great job in mugging the things and all of that. Okay, so please make a video on busting the most programming myths. Yes, I have already written that and I'm working on that. I'm trying to figure out through the questions and all of that. I'll surely make a video on busting out the programming myth here. Okay, so this is how we're gonna go. It's black. What is black? No, I don't think so. There is anything black here. Can we develop software for Windows and Linux and Mac in Linux? Of course you can. I think Electron.js would be really awesome if you want to have that. So let's pick up questions. From where you learn frameworks, sir? Hi Gaurav Nagar. I love to learn directly from documents here, because usually when I'm working on something, it's actually fresh and new. Usually I am known when the things are actually out in the market. I'm the first one, or maybe among the first one, who have presented their courses and written some article on that. For example, when the iOS 10 came, I was one of the first one to release out the course when iOS all these came up at the very first, and I'm the first one to just make the courses. Swift one is also was there, and I made the course. So reading from the direct documentation is something that I have to do. I don't like it much, but there is no other choice. No, there is no book, there is no videos on the internet. And if you'll notice, one of my to-do list video on the iOS was the first one on the internet to be there. So I don't have much option to read from. Like if I'm learning any framework, I have to go into documentation, I have to create project, I have to mess it around, try to figure out things, make a mess in the code, just be frustrated, and that's how I learn. And then I try to break that into separate, easier parts so that you people can also understand. So there's a lot of things going on. Akshay Chaudhary says, which books you read, sir? I have a lot of books and I like to read them on my Kindle. Today also in the conference, I thought that some of the talks were not like, I didn't want to listen to them. So I was sitting around and reading my Kindle at that time also. I do have a few books here in the Kindle I can recommend you. And the first one that I'm reading right now is The Focused Business by Dave Crenshaw. And there's another one by Dave Crenshaw. I love the Dave Crenshaw books. They're pretty awesome. It's invaluable. So these are the one I'm reading right now. And then there are a couple of others as well. I don't know if I should name them probably or not. Okay, and then there's one. Where is it, guys? There's a book on TensorFlow by Tom Hope that also I'm reading. It's pretty good. This is for a client project work. So TensorFlow by Tom Hope is another one book that I'm reading. Pretty good books. So far, I'm enjoying them. So these are the ones. Please make a video on t-shirt business. Your speaking style is awesome. I love it. Thank you so much, Rahman. And probably very soon I'll make a video on my t-shirt. There's a lot of demand coming up for that. So yeah. How to get idea for an app? Hey Karan, if you are not having any idea for the app, first of all, that's a sad news, because there's plenty of things that you can be creative. But again, if you're not getting an idea, don't worry, just open up your mobile phone and try to create clone of the very first 3 apps that you see, maybe Instagram, Facebook, Uber, Tinder, maybe you are there. So go ahead and get that. Okay, so Shubham Rautari says, that bloody notification of YouTube is not coming. I agree with you there, Shubham. I totally agree with you. This notification thing is not working for most of my audience. Ayush says, hey, I am Ayush back here to another great video. Which language should I learn after Python for machine learning? Please suggest me any 2 language. You don't need another language. First of all, let's just be honest here. First of all, What you need to do is now just explore a little bit maths, like maybe Bayes theorem, and then try to learn a little bit more about the scikit and scikit-learn library, and then you can switch on the TensorFlow. Again, all of them are available in Python, so you don't need to learn any other language. Just go ahead, directly talk about the scikit and scikit-learn and how to implement that. That's like the basic start, and directly get started with the, you have done enough basics, so let's just be honest, you don't need any other language. Okay, so this is what you can expect at this channel. Pretty chill out, relax, and talking about the stuff which most people don't talk. Okay. Uh, also, your today's experience is not so good. Hey Shivam, yeah, it was not so good. But again, why should we worry too much about it? I'm only worried about that people who came couldn't listen to me. I came there. I prepared the stuff to wanted to do live coding in front of them. I actually prepared a simple tool in Python to be designed to extract all the links from the web page and test them for SQLi vulnerability. I wanted to design that in front of there. It was a pretty quick tool, but yeah, well, just leave that. It's gone. Okay. Okay, which ID I should use for desktop application which is connected to database and hardware? Your and hardware is actually pretty tricky one, but if you're building up your desktop application in Java, I think IntelliJ is the most rock solid thing. And if you're building it on JavaScript, I think Atom or Sublime Text. I prefer Atom, but Sublime Text is also pretty cool. Honestly, Sublime Text right now is a little bit faster than Atom, maybe a little bit more faster. So Sublime Text is rocking here as of now, but still I'm a fan of Atom, so I use that. Do you use Jade? I don't use Jade much. I like to use Mustache. Jade is also good, but Jade is a little bit confusing, don't you think though? And Mustache is actually a little bit easier for templating, but again, Jade is cool too. There's not much difference in the Jade and Mustache. I use Mustache most oftenly. Okay. How can I improve algorithm? Hey, Saheen, Shetty, I have tried to explain a lot of algorithms and code building logics for those algorithms in my Java bootcamp. Maybe that's a good start for you. I like your confidence and hairstyle. To be honest, my hairstyle is something that even I don't care. These are just messing around all the times. If they grow up quite long, so then I put a cap. And that's how things goes. Okay, so please answer my DM question on Instagram. Okay. Hey guys, if you haven't yet followed me up on Instagram, go ahead, follow this up at Hitesh0141. I repeat that again. Hitesh Shun Ek Char Ek. Okay. That was fun. Okay, so should I learn Android because everyone says it's outdated after React Native came? No, it's not like if the new technology has came, the previous one got completely out. No, it's not. Still, if you want to learn like native Android app using Java or Kotlin, maybe it's completely rock solid still, and I don't think so. It's going anywhere. It's all about business. What do I say about it? Like, what kind of things are suiting for your business? Like, for example, a client is there, and for his particular business, building up native application is not good at that point of time. React Native would be rocking for him. But in case there is a client for him, React Native doesn't really make sense and he needs an application directly in Java. So give him a Java application. So nothing is going outdated. Nothing is going anywhere. All of them are working side by side, all rocking really great. Now it's something like you have more options to explore when you are making an app for a particular thing. So that's how it just works. Nothing is going anywhere. Okay, so okay, uh let's pick up more questions. How many great t-shirts do you have? I haven't given a count to that, but probably I would have like 13 or 10. I would have, including the full sleeves and the half one as well, so maybe 10 or 13. Okay, it's going really quick now. Let's how do I get notification for your streaming? Hey Prashant, I stream every single Saturday at 10 p.m. And also the best way to get all the updates is my Facebook page. I'm super active on Facebook. I love Facebook. Not on Twitter. Twitter is for trolling. I'm not on Twitter much. So there's a really good question by Yash Shende, and he says, is React Native builded apps can compete with Java? I would say yes, totally, because if you look at the inside hood about the React Native, it's just an API directly talking to your native apps. So, yes, your React Native apps can actually compete directly back to back with apps built in Swift as well as in Java. So, there is no such lag and stuff. If there would be performance issues, don't you think that Facebook is a really big company to not to use React Native? They handle so much of the traffic. So, they know actually what they are building and what they are doing. So, you can rely on that. Okay. Let's pick up more questions. Sir, do you like Vim editor in Linux? No, not that much. I don't use Vim. There is no like code completion support in Vim, so that's why I don't use it much. So yeah. Hello, sir. Give me some tips for first year CSE student. I have already registered in Python course at LCO. Hey, Ritik Kumar. There are a couple of good, interesting updates coming up about all the Python students who are there at LCO. So stay tuned at my Facebook page. There is updates. I don't reveal these updates really often. Once I'm done, then I only publish them. So yes, stay tuned. There are good things coming up. Okay, let's pick up. For a Tyro, okay, it's just gone. I'm working for becoming a freelancer web developer. My journey started enjoying it. Hey Gaurav, thank you so much for joining up. Yes, already have got started, and I will make sure that I get you more help in becoming a freelancer at least at web development. Stay tuned. Probably in the next week, the big news is coming up for helping more of you guys. Call out my name, Nikhil TC. Shout out for Nikhil TC. So, okay, is it important to learn PHP frameworks? Hey, Next Gen X. I believe that yes, over some time, it will become necessary for you to learn frameworks as well because, you know what? After some time, it becomes like PHP becomes like too easy for all the developers. Like things like login system, database connection, these are all like we know it, but it's taking too much of the time. And framework tries to cut short that time. So frameworks are easy, and yes, it's a good idea to invest time in framework. No tough thing there. Okay, Master Tech says, can you remember me? Yes, yes, I remember you, buddy. Okay, let's pick up more questions and I can lay back a little bit there. Okay, so good laptop for CSE students. Hey, go ahead, get a MacBook and just chill out for the rest of your life. But again, if you want something more, I have released a blog at learncodeonline.in/blog. Search for laptop under 50K. There's a pretty good list that I've compiled. But again, I would recommend you to go ahead, buy a Mac, and just forget about everything. So I know it's a little bit expensive side, but even the MacBook Air is far more better than the rest of the laptops. But again, I'm not selling laptops here. Totally your decision. So Django or Flask? Hey Manu, go for Django. Django is actually far more better than the Flask. Flask is easy, but uh, yeah, it's awesome. So Django, go for Django. What was your first job where you worked after completing your college? I am Ahmad, by the way. Okay, hi Ahmad. Uh, my first job, honestly, was I got hired as a penetration tester. That was my first job. I got hired as a penetration tester trainer. Then I moved into penetration tester analyst. And then my job was to prepare reports and submit that. Then I left that. I've also worked for an SEO company as well for a little bit while. That's why I know a few stuff of SEO as well. And then I worked in a couple of startup where I wrote a lot of regex in Python as well. So yeah. And then also each client work is really good. What is method overriding? Hey, I have already discussed method overriding and all these stuff. Okay, there's a good question. Jake Paul or Logan Paul, please reply. Now, okay, let me talk about them. Jake Paul and Logan Paul, especially the Logan Paul, it has given me a good kind of a lesson in life that no matter how big you are, how good you are, you will screw up. You will screw up one time in life, and at that point of time, crowd will just go crazy about you. You'll get a lot of hatred on the internet, and internet hatred is like if you get like one people hatred in real life, it's multiplied by 1,000 times on the internet, and people who have absolutely no idea will also give you hatred. And everybody does that. It's like no big deal. Logan Paul did it. He did it really bad thing, but again, everybody everybody really screw up one time, but I believe I will also do this maybe sometimes in the life. Um, so it makes me a little bit worried that what will happen when I'll screw up, because everybody does. You will also do that when you'll be working in a job or something. So be prepared for that. People are going to be coming after you as well, for me as well. That's the lesson everybody can take from Logan Paul. Okay, let's pick up AngularJS or React.js. Hey, proper Desi, go for React.js. It's much more easier. Angular is a little bit tough, but it's a one short solution. But again, I love React. Okay, let's pick up more questions. What more can we do with Python? You can do crazy stuff with Python. Building web apps, go for Django or Flask. Building desktop application, go for tkinter. Want to build like machine learning and all these stuff. So it's pretty vast and really great language. Not for apps and all these stuff, but still a great one. React Native versus Xamarin, which is better? If you are already into the .NET Core framework-ish thing, go for Xamarin. No need to jump into React. But if you are a web developer, that means you already know about JavaScript, then go for React. Okay, speaking about cloud computing, you know what? I really want to talk about cloud computing because I built up a cloud during my master's. It was using 5 computers. Do you remember the Australian-based cloud company? We use that stack here. So probably we'll talk about that. Okay, can MacBook Air handle heavy softwares? If you're talking heavy about Final Cut Pro, absolutely not. But if you're talking heavy about like web dev software and maybe a little bit about Android Studio and stuff, it surely can. Okay. How are you motivated all the days? It's me. It's like me. Even small stuff doesn't really just get here, so I just wash it off. I'm like this. All I'm worried about is if my day is productive or not. Today it was not, but you know what? Nothing is there that a cool iced tea cannot fix. So yeah, I'm like that. I stay like this. Okay, between Linux and Windows, which is better for development? Your videos are great. Know that you have some fans from Brazil as well. Hey Arthur, I have fans from Brazil as well. Even I have some registered student as well from Brazil, and some of them are taking my personal boot camps, one-on-one online boot camps as well. So yes, I do know people from Brazil as well. Coming back onto your question, Linux or Windows, I would say if somebody would have given me like Mac, Windows and Linux, I would choose Mac. If somebody would have given me option Windows and Linux, I would be choosing Windows. The reason is when I want to have a development, I just want to open up my laptop and it should work. I should not be worried about updates and patching the stuff and compatibility issue because I'm already learning web development. I don't want to deviate my vision with by another installs and updates. I want to be focused. I want to be productive. And to be honest, Linux is great. By the way, it's amazing. But sometimes there are package updates. There are not exact software available. I want to just install the stuff and make it work. So in that case, I would be choosing Windows. So there you go. You got your answer. And thank you so much from India as well. And I know people from the Brazil also love this channel. In fact, a lot of programmers love this channel. Okay. So let's pick up more question. Suffering hard in learning JS, any tip? JS is actually a little bit trickier at the first, but all I can say is stay there. You're gonna love this absolutely, and try to create few projects in that, because unless and until you're creating projects and applying that, it's absolutely hard to learn it. But again, stay there. You're gonna enjoy every single moment of the JavaScript journey. So programming is tough. Let's just agree on that. It's not that much easy, but it's having amazing life. So stay there. Stay there. You will love it. Okay, so let's pick up more questions. Okay, why Redux is so complicated? Oh my goodness. Yes, Redux is hard, my dear friend Tushar. And I agree there. Redux is hard. In fact, I made a video on the Redux. I get so many emails that yes, you explained it nicely. And probably I'll make a part 2 of that Redux video as well. But yes, Redux is hard. And there is no like explanation for that why it is so hard. It is hard. Let's just agree there. Okay. And all those people who are worrying about the JavaScript or maybe Python, you haven't seen Redux, guys. It's complex. Okay. So, why JavaScript has too much framework than other language? Because it's popular, my dear friend. It's rocking every single place. Love it or hate it, it's rocking. So, that's why so many framework. I am from Nepal and I want to learn JavaScript. To start how to learn it. If you are from Nepal, go to global.learncodeonline.in. Go there and you can learn from there. Okay. How to find a perfect real-time project? You don't find it, you make it. Okay. Sonali Shinde says, how to improve programming logics? There is no way to improve programming logics. Let's just be honest. You improve your programming logics via project and you learn that on the go. If you'll sit just like there and we'll try to just memorize the things for palindrome, maybe reverse number, or maybe some recursive things, you'll just be keep sitting there forever. And you probably already are. So just build up something and eventually things will get clear up. The more projects you'll be handling, the more it will get clear up. But sitting just behind and applying bubble sort and merge sort and heap sort is not taking you anywhere. So take it from me and just start building something. These things like bubble sort and everything will automatically get clear as you'll be dealing up with more complexity of the project. So move into projects. What are you waiting for? Rakhav just says backend web development. We will answer that. Not yet, very soon. Okay. Respond is good to learn Python. Where is it going? Questions are like, is it beer? Um, if it would, why would you mind that? I'm talking in all my senses. Even if it would have been, why does it really matter a lot? Okay. So difference between React.js and Node.js, completely different. Node.js actually runs onto server side and is really on the server. But the React is like front-end component, and in the model view controller, if you've heard about that model view controller, it's the view thing, the React. So they're completely different. It's kind of a front-end and back-end, okay, almost. So let's pick up more questions. Make a video on Postman app for web API. That is actually a good suggestion. Thank you so much. Thank you. I will try to make that. Okay. Should I buy a MacBook Air or Mac Mini to get started in iOS development? Right now, the Mac Air is so much powerful. Now, I started it on a Mac Mini. So again, in the Mac Mini as well, Xcode does really no problem at all. So buy the 8 GB one. And I think you should be good with the Mac Mini. It would be cheaper as well. And later on, if you decide that, hey, iOS app things are working great for me, then surely you can invest in MacBook Pro or maybe an iMac or something. So start with the cheaper one, which is Mac Mini. I think that should be really more than enough for you. Okay, so React or Angular, I've already talked about. What's up, dude? It's good here, dude. How are you? I hope you're doing pretty good as well. Okay, where can I find projects on machine learning? There are not many. There are not many. People don't like to share these projects as of now on the open source or GitHub because they are not pretty sure about it, what they are building up as of now. And most of them are very secretive kind of projects, so there is not much abundance of them. Learning Xamarin is good for future. Yes, of course it is. No problem at all. It doesn't mean that I'm not working on the tech. It's a bad tech. No, it's not. It's really awesome. So Xamarin is awesome as well. Okay, semantic UI versus Bootstrap. Hi Gurpreet, that question actually needs a separate video. That's far more elaborative. Do you know Marwari? Hi Bharat Sutar. Yes, I know. I know it pretty well. Not like amazing expert, but I know. Okay. Any plan for meetup in Delhi? Hey Raman, I haven't been invited by any college as of now from Delhi, and I'm looking forward that should I be attending more talks or not, because sometimes experiences are not good. So I'm looking and reevaluating. Should I be going into more colleges or should I restrictive with that and should be doing my work more often? I'll think about it, that whether I'll be joining up more meetups and colleges or not. I have to rethink it, obviously. Okay. Uh, that's coffee. That's a nice tea. Come on, guys. Even if you think that's a beer, that's fine too. I don't judge you based on what you drink or what you eat or what programming language do you code. And neither you should be judging anybody of what he's drinking or what he is eating. So that's a good thing about programming. Chill out. There are a lot of pen icons are coming up. I don't know why. Ram Ram Bhai. Aapko bhi Ram Ram. You're really good. You're really good. Thank you so much. Offline bootcamp I want. Hey Shivam, as of now, I am not getting involved in offline ones. I'm too busy for them. So Gotham Reddy says we are just asking, sir. What you are asking, I probably have missed it. So, which company do you work? Learn Code Online Incorporation. Okay. Do you play games? Which one? Uh, I haven't started still playing games on my new built up PC. But yes, I love to play the old school games still. Call of Duty Part One, and I don't like it that much. Prince of Persia is my favorite. Uh, Total Overdose, rock solid game. I still love it. Probably I'll stream one day of playing the Total Overdose. I love that game. Okay. How much data structure should be know should a fresher should know? Decent at least. If you're going for a planning in big companies like Tinder or maybe LinkedIn, Microsoft, or maybe others as well. If you're looking for that, obviously a little bit, like more than a little bit, data structure is required, and this is like how it works. Uh, let's pick up more questions. And you skipped mine comment half reading. Okay, it's is it good to learn Python? Yes, of course it's good to learn Python. Why are you so worried? Just keep learning it. Make sure you build up something there as well. Okay, so for Android equals Java or Kotlin, start with Java and then go into Kotlin. It's actually easier path. But again, there is no such thing as like that. Okay, so why React, sir? React is actually smaller library. The smaller the library, it's easier to implement, less reading and more work on the implementation part. So that's why. Waiting for you in Kolkata. Yes, I am coming to Kolkata on 13th of February. There is an amazing coding event that they are hosting. It's remarkable, marvelous. If you happen to be in Kolkata, then please do try to attend that event. It will improve your coding skills, it will brush up your skills, and you can meet me up there as well. So, okay, go ahead and check that out. I'll post a link on my Facebook page as well. Hitesh Chaudhary page is my Facebook page, and I'll post that. Again, I will be available in West Bengal on 13th of February in St. Xavier's College. More details coming up. So, Bhopal. As of now, no plans are there for Bhopal. Come to Nasik, Kanpur. Okay, a lot of invites are coming up, but uh, I'm not sure whether I'll be taking many of them or not. Especially after today's incident, I'll be restricting my meetups and my events surely. And so, say my name. It just gone. I think it was Abhinav. Studies regular degree, master. Okay. Hitesh, okay. Are you coming to Gujarat? No, as of now, not. Okay, so it's going really fast. It's really hard to see. Come to Bangalore. I am coming to Bangalore probably on 28th, 27th, maybe. Uh, so I think the questions are going up pretty like fascinating. So have you been to DEF CON? Yeah, I have been. It's amazing. So SQL versus MariaDB. Um, I think you want to say MySQL versus MariaDB. If that is, MySQL is still rock solid. But again, MariaDB, why don't you go for Postgres? If you are talking about something building up, or you're just like casually talking like programming friends. Okay, come to Pakistan. There are visa issues in Pakistan because the country that I live in, the country that you live in, are not the same like you and me, because we both think that we are programming buddies. But my country is governed by some politicians, and your country is governed by some politicians. So there are a lot of issues for me to get a visa and then get back a visa for Europe and US and all of that. So I hope you don't mind that. Just talking honestly here, what is actually the issues? Rahul KS says, Hitesh Chaudhary, what happened today? What happened today is gone, my dear friend, and it's gone. Let's not talk over and over about it. It's gone. Uh, dude, awesome, awesome is awful. ASM is awful. Okay, ASM. Can you suggest me cool way? Gone. No, ASM is tough, and it's gonna remain like that. So yeah, don't talk bad about Pakistan. No, I'm not talking bad about Pakistan or Afghanistan. Even I do have a lot of students watching on my channel from Pakistan. I'm not against by anybody. I'm just saying that I do have visa issues for coming, because previously also I have been invited to a couple of universities in Pakistan and I couldn't attend up. And then I gave the Skype talk there. It's not like I do hate any particular country. I don't. Even I love all of you guys. You are all programmers to me, nothing else all. And even if I'll say, if you just completely will remove your last name, that is even doesn't really matter to me. All I matter is you are interested in programming. That's it. Even if you don't like me, that's completely okay. As long as you are doing some programming, I'm making an impact in the programming community, that I'm trying to start something here that people love programming. That's all. You don't even have to like me. That's okay. Okay. Uh, so what after Android? I would say, Abhishek, stay there. Stay there in the Android for at least more 6 months and build something great and send me a link of that. Okay, then move on from there. So okay, a lot of questions are coming up. Sir, iMac is better or a gaming PC is better for programming? I would prefer iMac for programming and video editing and all those stuff. So I'm a big fan of iMac. In fact, I do all of my streaming and everything, all work on an iMac. I also have to keep this a smaller screen as well, so that I can just record some videos or can talk to you guys like this. My 5K resolution is so hard to stream, so that's why I don't do that. Okay, so I think that is enough for today. We have talked for almost 45 minutes and I have finished up a glass of iced tea. Okay, iced tea is done, and so we are also done for this live session. Again, I hope I was able to help you out with some things. You guys came up. I'm really happy and so proud that community of this programming is expanding. Again, just for the gist of this video, check out electron.js. Even if you don't like it, go ahead and check out electron.js. Also check out the scene builder for Java as well. Not sponsored by anybody, of course. Check out the scene builder. It will help you to prepare quick scenes or quick visual interface for Java application building for desktop application. So that's my tip for you. And good night, everyone. And keep enjoying, keep coding, keep programming. You are making an amazing community without hate, just pure love for programming. That's it. Keep coding every single day. There is no match when you do the things every single day. So that's it. And I'll be saying bye bye to a lot of you here. Bye bye, Megraj, big bye bye, Rajdeep, 17 million. Bye bye, George, Josh. Good night. Vansh Bajaj, Navneet Sharma, Mohsin Khan, Swapnil Yadav, Meghraj Pandey, Uday, Proper Desi, bye bye, good night. Meghraj again, bye bye, good night. Raman Saluja, Darshan R, bye bye. Vishal, Sumit, Darshan, Grover, Suman. It's going pretty crazily fast now. Anurag, Raman, bye bye, good night. Uday, Tarun, Chandan, Mahmood, Tarun, Gaurav Sharma. Uh, it's going really fast now. Omkar, it's not even readable now. Come on, guys. It's so fun. Muhammad, 17 million view there. Ritik, Tushar, Ayush, Abhinav, uh, Ramu, Vishal Chaudhary. Okay, so that's it. Bye bye. Good night. Don't forget to like this video, and thank you so much again for joining the stream. Do take care and keep coding. I'll catch you up in the next video.